Welcome to Projects for All. My name is Mike, and today we have two different types of batteries from Ryobi. If you're standing in Home Depot looking at this video thinking, should I spend $100 for a couple regular 4 amp hour batteries, or is it really worth $200 to get the high performance ones? We're gonna figure that out today. So we're gonna punch some holes in this 6x6 in just a second, but we had this drill with this regular 4 amp hour battery, which is mine. I've had it for like 3 years. I got it at Ryobi days for I think $80, 2 of these with the charger, probably 3 or 4 years ago. We tried this just for fun in the Flex video, and it performed pretty poorly. And someone commented and said, hey, listen, if you were using the high performance batteries, you would have gotten a better result. So that's really what we're here to find out. Will we get a better result with this giant auger bit and a better battery? First, let's drive some lag bolts in the 6x6. I'm gonna drill some really shallow pilot holes just so I can get these started. This 1/2-inch impact is model P262. I got it for free when I paid $200 for the 3 high performance batteries. We got a 19 mil snap-on socket on it. These are 7-inch lag bolts. I got this because it was the most expensive tool except for the nail gun. This will save me from firing up the compressor. Regular battery, not a crazy impressive result. 2 amp hour, fully charged. A little lacking on the power with the 2 amp hour. 4 amp hour. Little better? Little better. 6 amp hour. For sure your best option. 6 amp hour. Took a bar off there, see if it bounces back. It might. 4 amp hour. Regular battery. Little baby. That's a weird result. And just for my own entertainment, 25-year-old snap-on on a 17-gallon compressor. Probably not enough. Probably use some oil too. Based on feel alone, I would place the regular 4 amp hour battery somewhere between the 2 amp hour and the 4 amp hour high performance. The 6 did considerably better. So if you're one of about 150 people who saw this video come out yesterday and then get re-released today, here's the reason why. A viewer named Griffin Woodworks pointed out that I was using this drill in Speed 2. In Speed 2, it will not run this auger bit at all. The shot of this drill in the Flex video is wrong. In Speed 1, no problem at all. I appreciate you pointing that out because now we can test these batteries with this drill bit and see which one will run it better, which is the point of this video. Regular 4 amp hours on speed number 1. Mm-hmm. 4 amp hour high performance. Amp hour high performance. My arm's getting tired. All 3 of these sounded a little bit labored to me. At the end, drill's getting a little warm, not too bad, but I can't tell the difference. Could you tell the difference? All 3 of them were down a bar and then bounce back to 4. Regular 5 amp hour battery, fully charged. Flex on speed 2, just for fun. It occurred to me after that comment from Griffin Woodworks that I never switch my drills out of Speed 2. I do everything in Speed 2, and I've been like that for years. This flex here is no different, but it is probably more similar to the M18 that I used for the last dozen years or so. The last Ryobi I owned before this recent purchase of this one was a blue Ryobi a really long time ago. I'd be lying to you if I wasn't a little disappointed. These are homeowner, do-it-yourselfer grade tools. We all know that. We're not pretending that these are replacements for professional tools that cost 2-3 times more. I like Ryobi, I always have. They're very inexpensive. You can get a decent, reliable tool for less money by going with Ryobi, but I was expecting these batteries to be a full step above the cheaper batteries, and I don't know if I can tell you they are. I'm kind of surprised, to be honest with you. I expected more from all these stickers on this battery. Let's get the truck in the alley. We'll take the impact and we'll see how it does on lug nuts, just for fun. So we're gonna hand torque these to 140 foot-pounds, 22 millimeters. Regular 4 amp hour, fully charged. No problem at all. So I don't know what we're really going to prove, because this did just fine when these were torqued to spec, which is 140 foot-pounds. So the 6 amp hour is going to be obviously a little better, and it's going to do it just fine. But what if we over torque them? We'll save the 6 amp hour, we'll use the 4. So they're over torqued. Let's try the regular 4. Zero problems, even with the regular battery. High performance 6. I'm not gonna lie to you, I can't tell the difference. Doing this at least. One little test, but real world. One last example. 2 amp hour, the little guy over torqued lug nuts using the 6 amp hour. I still can't tell the difference. It works just fine. I don't know. You guys tell me, what do you think? We might have to revisit this one at some point, because I expected to have a very clear cut, I would buy this and not this decision for you by the end of this video, and I don't have one. They are not that dissimilar. The 6 amp hour, this has more power, clearly. It's going to make more holes than the inexpensive 4. Is it 30% more power as claimed? Maybe. Does it feel real world like 30% more power? Not really. What do you guys think? I leave it to you. Which would you buy? $200 for 3 high power, high performance batteries, or $100 for 2 4 amp hour regular batteries just to run basic stuff like these tools? Router, grinder. We should have done the grinder. Maybe next time. Maybe we'll do a quick one with the grinder, because that'll really tell us the longevity. Let me know what you think. Hit like if you like this video, hit subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.